Hello and welcome to the Alchemists Inkwell.
This is your spiritual podcast for grounded people.
I'm Emily.
And I'm KristaLyn.
We are grounded people.
We are grounded people, and if you're not, you will be.
Oh man, we were talking about like what are we going to talk about? It's going to be it's going to be a riff and flow sort of one, guys. We're really just vibing. Today's a vibe sort of day. I overslept. Gotta love that.
But that's
for
beautiful,
a Monday,
right? So here's why I think that's great. Because today we have the applying aspect as we're recording this, you guys. So hopefully your Monday and Tuesday were amazing. As we're recording this right now, and this is something I would love to go off on if you don't mind.
Pop off. Let's do this.
We are in the best of times and the worst of times astrologically. Truly, literally. It is incredible how much I mean that. Like normally I'm like, oh come on, that's hyperbole. But like Mars and Saturn are opposite of each other. Saturn in his fall, Mars in his detriment. If we were to put them opposite each other in other signs where they don't do well, one of them would still be kind of okay. This is as bad as they could be in opposition. However, cling to this with me. However, between them is a conjunction between the two benefics, Jupiter and Venus, as dignified as they could be at the same time in a conjunction. So we have the benefics, some could argue a trine would be better, but their signs wouldn't really be as good. They are conjunct right now, almost in spite of the worst of times part of the scenario with those two malefics literally opposing each other in one of the tensest things. And to me, it's just like, thank Gus, for the fact that in the worst of times, this technically twice in 12 years situation, because we will have it again next year right before Jupiter leaves Cancer, and that time without that stupid opposition between the malefics. But if the malefics have to be opposite each other and terrible signs for them, at least we are getting the balance of the benefics conjoined and creating a T-square with them, saying, not unmitigated. And so, like, again, as we're riffing, I hope the energy of this week and the benefics are closely conjunct each other for most of the duration of the week, which is great. And so, like, yes, we have a lot of stupid stuff happening. And in our personal lives, you can choose. I used the metaphor earlier today about like there's a tree and some of the apples have worms in them and whatever, but there's this one shining one that you could choose to pick and like take that energy and eat that one and incorporate that energy with your own. Choose it. You have to be so conscious about choosing optimistic thoughts and actions right now, but you have them to choose. So it's at least there's that.
I'm going to call it like the triangle of being that's occurring though, because it feels so, it's like all of the elements of what it is to be incarnated down here on planet as a human are amped up to 10, which means the good stuff is amped up to 10 and the shitty stuff is amped up to 10. And like all of it is that like you are having the most humanly actualized experience possible in this given moment, which don't get me wrong, that can be shitty. That can also be freaking fantastic. And that is the dichotomy of what it is to exist on this planet at any moment, in any time period ever. And I've talked about this on the podcast before. I'm going to reiterate it again because I think it's important. But like part of the reason we are suffering so hard in this moment is because we were tricked, honestly, into thinking that comfort should be the norm. We have more comforts right now on planet than any other people have ever had before us ever. And I'm not just talking about indoor toilets. I'm talking about we have access to information. We have access to understanding what the people in charge are doing. We have like media where we can connect with each other. We have the ability to hop on a plane and fly anywhere in 24 hours. Like even if we don't have the money to do that, that we have the ability to do that. We are in a space, like we can sit on our couch in the warmth, be comfortable, and do that on a regular basis. Like I truly mean that. That has never, ever, ever happened on planet before. And when I say that, I even mean speaking about the last 150, 200 years. That has not happened before. That is not how it's been. Even if you were, even 60 years ago, it wasn't the same. And I always think that that's like something that we should really keep in frame and perspective, because a lot of what's happening is stuff that would have been seen as normal 500 years ago. 900
Not that
years
you
ago.
wouldn't have taken action to rebalance it, but also, I think one of the things that we have to really sit with ourselves in is how much of the victim mentality are we allowing ourselves to be drawn into? And then how much are we going to say, you know what? I have many of my needs met, which gives me the energy to address this more than anybody in history has been able to address it. Yeah. I'm like, to reiterate that, I was at Fixed Star Camp, which was really fun. But even there, we were talking about the different cycles that are going on. There are cycles that span centuries. There are cycles that span 2 millennia. And we are in a cycle now. The great year that you might hear about sometimes is actually how long it takes the Earth to complete a wobble, which is why I'm wobbling if you're watching me on screen. And that's like a 24,000 year cycle. Okay. And so our ages come from that. The age of Pisces, which we're in right now. It's not the age of Aquarius yet. Sorry to disappoint. But also Pisces is more peaceful. So like, take that, do it. But anyway, we're in a section of that greater year that basically puts us in what would be equivalent to the winter solstice, where the energy is the weakest and it's darkest and like those kinds of things. So it's like the most difficult part of that cycle we are in the applying energies of, and we will move through it in our lifetimes. Mm-hmm. And that's insane to me, that in our alignment, even with the center of the galaxy, we are in this rough time and we are here for it, right? Mm-hmm. And then we just had a triplicity shift, which takes centuries. We are having all of the outer planets shifting signs at once, which doesn't happen coincidentally all the time. And I'd have to do a little bit more research on this, but dang it, guys, I'm pretty sure this is a once in an existence kind of experience.
Yeah.
Like not once in a lifetime. I don't know that there has been a time with so many cycles coming to completion and then opening up to something new and something long duration. And with that, I was on this podcast on Friday, and the words that I can't even take credit for because they came out of my mouth, but I don't know where they came from, and I love them so much, is we are guaranteed a legacy. Mm-hmm. We're guaranteed a legacy. If you just sit there and do nothing, you are part of this ending of something and this inception of another thing, which is going to be something that lasts for 200 years at least. You're there for it. Now you're listening to this podcast, which tells me that you're someone who does things about things. So I know you're making a more active contribution to that renewal that we're kind of in right now. And I like to think about, there's this cathedral in Barcelona that is almost done being built, and it's been being built for like almost 200 years.
It's almost done. I believe you. 3%.
It's designed by Gaudi,
I know.
Like half of Barcelona was. It's called La Familia if you want to look it up. I think they're almost done, but they've been almost done forever, right? Yeah. Gaudi's long freaking gone. Mm-hmm. And he conceived of this thing that he wanted, of this beautiful thing that he wanted to build, and he passed it on to the people to build. And I really truly believe that one of our biggest focuses should be, yes, we each individually get to have an amazing life. Don't think you're cheated out of that. But also you are contributing to something that you are going to be leaving to generations from now. They're gonna be talking about us, and we get to write that story. We have to write that story. So yes, change is a big topic for us right now, but would you prefer the alternative?
I know.
No.
Yeah. And again, it's that triangle of being. There's amazing stuff and there's real shitty stuff. And we're existing in the middle of that. And that is okay. One thing I've been really focusing on this weekend, because I was having, like Thursday night, I was having tons of these like weird feelings come up. And when I say weird feelings, it was like, hey, this has been a pattern for the last couple weeks, probably about 2 months, honestly, if I'm being 100% honest. But it'll be like sometimes when I'm sitting in stillness, it's like now you're anxious, now you're sad, now you're angry. Now it's like all these just like weird waves. And I keep trying to attach stories to them to be like, why is that coming up? Why is that coming up? Because I'll clear my energy and they'll still be there. And so I'm like, okay, so they're mine. They're my feelings. Where is that coming from? And finally I was like, you know what? I'm just going to call it embodying transformation and just like rock it. So every time I have that happen, I'm like, oh, what a transformation feeling. I'm having some transformation feelings. Look at these feelings of transformation. It immediately knocked them out. And I was like, oh, that's what it was. Like, ding, 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 spirit guide approval, basically, of like, you hit the thing. Like, you got the thing that you needed to get. And I've been doing that consistently over the last 5 days of being like, oh, I have weird feelings. It's just transformation feelings. That's what it is. I'm transforming. It's uncomfortable to be goo, right? Like, and goo, but we're in the chrysalis, right? We're going to come out on the other side. And we've been in periods of transformation before. No one on planet, basically, at this point in time, unless you're like a baby, but even then, has not been experiencing transformation in some way. Like, we are very transformative in this moment. And allowing ourselves to actually understand that there's feelings associated with that is huge, because I think a lot of times with transformation, we're just kind of like, okay, I'm going to become this other thing. And it's like, well, what is that process of becoming? That correlates with a lot of energy movement. It correlates with a lot of feelings. It correlates with a lot of emotions. Like that has things. There's a feeling of transformation, and we don't know what that emotion necessarily feels like. So it's just a bunch of them that end up happening together. And if we acknowledge like, oh, this is the feeling, this is the emotional energy of transformation, it becomes a whole lot easier to deal with really freaking fast.
Yeah. And it's annoying because like movies and things would normally skip this with like a training montage.
100%. This is the
We can't do
montage
that.
moment.
We are in our training montage. The problem is we don't get to just montage it and skip ahead. We have to be in those moments. And it's really important to lean into who you are, what you want to be. It's very individual.
Yeah.
I know we're making a contribution to society and the collective, but unless you know who you are and what your strengths are, you don't know what role or what, I'm not into sports, what role you play on the team, what position you play on the team, what position you play.
My brain was like, soccer.
Dandelions and the goals when I played soccer. I ran off the court crying in basketball. It just didn't work. I swam, but there weren't positions in that.
I was just going to say, I was an individual sport girly too, but my daughters play soccer.
Positions. Yeah. My brother played that too. And track and stuff. Yeah. So what position are you playing on the team? Or like what role in the show? Because I was more of a theater person.
What role in the show?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This is getting great.
Yeah.
Look at us go.
But
I will also say genuinely and truly too, like I need to, okay, this is going to be my little soapbox moment.
I'm
just
so
for a
excited.
second.
Go off.
I keep talking about on my weekly forecast and those types of things. Yes, this is going to be hard energy or the energy is going to be like this. And people are constantly upset, not at me, but like, why does the energy have to keep being hard? Or why does the energy keep having to be? Because that's what we're fucking doing. The answer is because that's where we're at. If I were to say the energy's perfect and shiny, people would be like, yay. And they'd be like, but why didn't it happen that way? Because that's what's happening.
Yeah, I mean,
and I'm so sorry, but also we all picked to be here and it fucking's hard and it sucks, but I'm also giving you an umbrella to fucking deal with it. Like there's like a level of like, this is what this is for, right? So that you like understand, does it have to be challenging? No. Is the energy in a collective coming at us very challenging-esque? Yes. And that's okay. Like we want to know, right? When it's, oh my God, this is a random experience, but it was really cool. Can I tell you about it?
Please do.
This is a total tangent from what I was just soapboxing about. Excited. So we're just going to fucking roll with that because I don't know where it came from.
That's what this episode's for.
I had some beautiful, wonderful friends out this weekend. Love them dearly. And one of my beautiful, wonderful friends gave me a statue of Hermes. Gave us all statues of Hermes that her mom has been making. Shout out to both of you. You're amazing. Thank you so much. And we all know I have an interesting relationship with Hermes, right? Also, Mercury is direct today, so that's fun.
Yes.
The day we're recording.
I don't know if you heard my phone go off when you talked about the statue of Hermes.
Oh, great. Yeah. Thanks, Hermes.
Yeah, just needed you to
Anyway, also gave Weston a statue of Hermes. So now we have 2 statues of Hermes. One is sitting on my modem.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Anyway, took everybody out to dinner last night before I dropped them off at the airport. And we're at a restaurant that I go to probably like once a month, maybe, depending upon what I'm doing down in Reno, once every couple months. But we ended up, through a weird series of circumstances, being like the last people in the restaurant before closing because we ended up having some stuff happen and like someone had kind of like a pain attack and it was like a whole thing. Just not like a spiritual pain attack, like a physical one, but with a physical ailment. So we just ended up being there kind of longer than everyone else was there, which they were not rushing us. They were a lovely restaurant. I love them so much. But all of a sudden we hear yelling come from the corner of this restaurant, like yelling from this man sitting in the corner. And I thought he was yelling at like his girlfriend or something like that. I was like, what the fuck? Because I couldn't fully see him. Because there's like dividers between the tables. And he's like yelling in the corner and throws something, like something smashes onto the ground. And we're like, oh my God, like what's that? And then like our waiter, who's like also like the manager of the restaurant, like went over there and was like, hey, like blah, blah, blah. And then he like calmed down, like the guy in the corner. And our server came back and was like, sorry about that, guys, blah, blah, blah. And we were just like, whatever. We're waiting with our bills, basically, to get our bills taken care of before I went to drop them at the airport. Then the man in the corner comes over to us and he goes, I'm so sorry. I'm the owner of this restaurant. I've been dealing with this horrible review situation with some people and they've just continued to amp it up. And I finally just had to stand my ground. And I'm so sorry for that. And like, he's bowing to us and saying sorry because it's an Asian restaurant. Okay. And he was like profusely apologizing. We were like, it's all good. Like boundaries are solid, my guy. Yeah. Like it is all good. Do not worry about it.
I understand those needs.
And he was like, no. Here, get them $100 gift certificate. Get them $100 gift certificate. And I was like, and everyone was like, just give it to Emily. Like, she's the only one that's local. Like, it's totally fine. And he was like, no, I feel so bad. But like, you have to understand, like, I am a chef. This is like my life. And this means so much to me. And when people attack it, and we're like, I kept being like, no, it's wonderful. It's okay. We're not upset with you. We understand the situation. He's like, no, get them give it $200. Make it $200 the gift certificate. And I'm sitting there like looking around like, I'm saying it's fine, right? Like, what is this? And we're like, oh, that's so kind. You don't have to do, like, it's literally okay. Like, we're not mad at you. We're not going to review the restaurant badly. Like, I love this. I was like, I love this restaurant. I eat here like once a month. Like, I'm not upset that you got upset. If anything, defend your thing, my guy. Like, your food is fantastic. And if someone's being unfair to you, like, that is not cool. Like, should not be unfair to you. This restaurant is amazing. They have boba as their drinks. Like, really fancy boba as their drinks with this Asian food. It's, like, amazing. And I'm like, no, like, it's all good. Like, don't worry about it. It's like, no, $250. Give them a $250 gift certificate.
Oh my God, it's like you were bidding, but not
I was just like, my charisma must be over 9,000. Like, what is happening? Like,
that
I feel
20's all over.
I was just like, okay, like, thank you so much. And he like gives me the gift certificate, and he was like, again, I'm so sorry for this. I'm not an angry person. Like, I'm so sorry. I just have to show my staff that I will not tolerate this, that they're doing good work, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, we're great. This is wonderful. Thank you for the gift. Like, please no more money. Like, thank you for that. But finally got the gift certificate, paid our bills, whatever. As we were leaving, he's like bowing again, like, so sorry. And I was like, listen, like, thank you so much for the gift certificate. Give it to, I hope you give props to your manager as well, because he was amazing, great server, like, fantastic. And I get in the car and I was like, that is the Hermiest thing. That is the most Hermes situation that has ever like transpired in that moment. Isn't that crazy?
My gosh.
I was like, okay, thank you, Hermes. I understand I have statues of you now, and you're trying to prove it's a good thing to have.
That poor owner probably just needed a hug. Gave away $250 gift certificates instead.
I know. I was like, this is a small business. Like, you do not have to give me money to apologize for yelling.
Wow.
Your yelling reason was valid, my guy. Like, I would yell about that too. Like, that's all fine.
Anger is a valid emotion.
So if you need to embody any type of energy, I guess embody someone who gets a $250 gift certificate for saying it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Gosh. That's weird, but amazing. Yeah,
we were dying laughing. I was like, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Insane. I love it.
So good. So good. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the type of energy that we're sitting in, right? Like,
yeah.
I feel like that really perfectly describes the triangle.
Right.
Like,
it does.
Really good stuff comes from really shitty stuff.
Yep. Yeah. It's a triangle with right angles, which is not the, 120 degree things that you'd normally look for, right? Yeah. So it's literally on the chart, it's a 90-degree angle with two things at the side. So it's like, isosceles? No, it's not. But you know what I mean. I'm not good at math. I'm really excited that I remembered what isosceles was. But I also know that that's not what that is. So
you're like, I actually just remembered a triangle name. Triangle name.
Yeah, it's a triangle with two equal sides and one long one. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so it is a tale of two, not cities, but circumstances in our.
A tale of two shitties.
Oh, I like it. It.
That's going to be the title of the episode. I decided right now.
Great. To anybody who's like looking at our podcast for the first time and you're looking at the titles and you're like, what is this about? You just got to listen.
Yeah.
You got to listen.
We're an enigma. You cannot define us.
Oh, but yeah, you're not wrong.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of which, if you want to see this enigma in person, you should come with us to either Peru or Greece.
Yes!
Look at that.
I'm so excited for both of them. I'm getting deep into excitement for all of our upcoming trips. So everybody who's going to Thailand, I'm so excited to see you. We're about to talk to you in like 2 minutes. But also, if you want to spend more time with us where you can actually interact more, we are going to start doing a live broadcast on Fridays as we're available. Yeah. It'll be pretty consistent, but there will be times where it might not happen one week or another. It's going to be called the Alchemist Ink Spill. And it's going to be a lot like this. I feel like this was a really good sample, except you're going to be able to talk as well. Yeah. There's going to be chat.
Yeah. We're going like live morning show vibe. So it's not like just like a live stream on like some random platform or something like that. We're going to have like a structured, like live, not structured. We're going to have a vibe.
It's a cozy.
Live morning show cozy ink spill, right? Not tea, but ink. Get it?
Imagine you're hanging out with your best friends every morning. So you know how they say, there was this one meme that was like, friends really set expectations that you would have breakfast and coffee with your friends before going to work every morning. And that was like, it didn't happen. It will now. Yeah.
Exactly. It's like if you had some friends that just kept sending you voice notes all the time. That's the vibe.
Yeah.
So you can just like hop on with us and chill and listen to us in live time. And if there's questions or like comments or whatever, or if you're like, oh my God, this situation happened this week. Did you see this? We'll look it up on the show. Yeah. Like if we didn't, we'll be like, oh my God, did it? Let's see. So that's going to be
That's-
really, really fun. We're
That's
really
going to
excited.
be on YouTube Live, so it'll be different than the podcast. You're going to need to subscribe to the YouTube for it, which is great because the podcast shows up on the YouTube too.
Yeah. So it'll be YouTube Live, just the two of us vibing morning show style every Friday. And it's going to be killer. It's going to be so much fun. And we're going to talk more about when that launches and when that's going to start. Of course, it's astrologically timed. Who do you think we are?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but get ready for that. It's going to be super fun. And yeah, hopefully you like the vibes of this episode, which was literally just that.
Yeah.
Just that.
You're welcome.
Oh, God. On that note, though, too, thank you guys so much for being listeners. Like, we love doing the podcast. We know this is kind of a shorter episode because, again, just vibes. But if you would like this episode, if you're looking at it on YouTube, or download it if you're listening to it anywhere else, and please share with us your colors that you are this week. What colors are you this week? Share that in the comments of the YouTube.
And if something really
Spotify.
awesome did happen this week, tell us what it is. Like,
Oh,
what benefic thing happened for you this week with the conjunction of Venus and Jupiter?
I got some
Do you have a
benefic
story?
shit.
Do you do? I can't wait. I'm like blocking my day tomorrow just to wait for you for updates. But also, I'm not lying. But also,
I appreciate you deeply.
do you have a story like M's where it's a tale of two?
Shitties.
Thank you.
Two shitties make a star. It doesn't,
Yeah.
but we're just doing it anyway.
They can. You just need two of the four. I don't know. I don't
Window?
do math.
Two shitties
I
make
do
a window.
astrology.
Two shitties make a window.
And a window is opportunity. So there you go.
We definitely thought our way into that circle.
You did.
Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for your vibes. We so appreciate you. And we hope you take all of these windows and you 2, 3, go make some magic.